Hello.
I'm so
Hi.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Hi.
I thought it was the internet at first, so I tried
Yeah.
to find like the strongest Wi-Fi in my house. But
Yeah.
actually, it was my Instagram that was outdated, which I didn't know that. So sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Right. Finally get you on. But thank you for spending time with us. I know that your
No
schedule
problem.
is very, very packed. Actually, I know that you just came out from a shoot and all. So
Yes.
thank you for spending time with us. You look great.
No problem. Yes, I'm
Looking
really
great.
excited to talk. Yeah, and thank you for inviting. Thank you for
Thank,
inviting.
thank you. Thank you for saying yes. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna without further ado, we're just gonna head started. My name is Adeline. I'm from Play Malaysia. Nice meeting you for the first time.
Nice to meet you, Adeline. How are you?
Hi, good, good. Um, so I'm actually have this background of yours, and I'm very you have a very interesting background, which I must say,
Thank you.
because one of the background saying that you started your career as early as 7 month old.
Yeah, I was still
Yeah,
in diapers.
yeah. Yeah. So everyone here, you guys know that Juliana is actually a Malaysian actress, a TV personality, MC, entrepreneur, and also a model. And we are very fortunate to have Juliana today with us to talk about love language. And before we start, we just have to I just have to briefly just mention that Juliana actually have expanded her portfolio by adding Jevans Jewellery as well as part of her branding. And
Yes.
also Juliana has a 18-month-old baby girl.
Oh, yes, that's the most important thing in my
Yes.
life right now. That's
Yeah.
most of my time spent with my
Yes.
18 months old baby girl.
Yeah. And time flies, right? Like 18 months just fly. And
Oh,
before
she's
you know
growing
it,
so fast.
yes,
Yes.
yeah. Right. So, okay. So we're gonna just, well, we have a lot of people joining us today. And you have a friend say, why you speak English? I don't understand.
Alma, do you have subtitles? Maybe we can mix our conversation, some Malay, some English.
Can I'll try my best.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we start with love language. What is direct translation for bahasa cinta, right? Right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Bahasa
Bahasa
cinta.
cinta. So we have 5 love language in total, like 5 bahasa, like the language of love. So
Yes.
the first one would be words of affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
Second one will be physical touch. Third one
Mm-hmm.
will be act of service. Fourth is gifts, and the fifth one is quality time. So,
Mm-hmm.
do we need to translate that?
Um,
Words of affirmation means that you
Words of
feel love.
affirmation macam kata-kata untuk seorang kekasih,
Mm-hmm.
seorang
Mm-hmm.
isteri ataupun suami, kata-kata yang sangat sweet, that's words of affirmation. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
physical touch.
physical touch tu macam sentuh secara fizikal. Itu adalah
Mm-hmm.
satu bahasa cinta. And
Mm-hmm.
acts of service would be apa yang kita lakukan untuk partner, apa yang kita buat untuk partner, betul tak?
Mm-hmm. Yes, correct.
Okay, I'm trying as well.
Yeah.
Receiving gifts is macam menerima hadiah daripada partner.
Mm-hmm. And the last one will be
quality time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So quality time macam mengambil masa spend time secara quality dengan kekasih. Yes,
yeah. So yes, those are the 5 bahasa cinta, love language that we that people put simply just to describe our love language. But there's also love language that you receive and you give. There's also difference, because
yes.
how we feel love and how we show love, there is some kind of difference there. So today we're gonna just go through a series of quick questionnaire for Juliana right today. And the first question would be, what is your love language?
I think my love language falls more than one.
Yes.
Out of the 5.
Your top.
About three out of five.
Okay.
And that would be words of affirmation, acts of service, and physical touch. I think that is me and my husband's love languages that we yes.
Yeah. So you often do make the point to do things for each other, right?
Yes, and I think that is very important as well. Help each other, or whatever we can or we can't, or just finding solution to a certain problem, whether it's big or small. I mean, the small ones are the ones that means a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the smallest things that your partner does for you is what, you know, makes you like, oh, thank you.
Yeah. For example, you sedang menyusu anak and then he come and massage you or just give you a glass of water.
Yes,
right?
that's wonderful.
Yeah, that's one of the little things.
Kind of like manjakan you a little bit.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Yes. So is there any changes from your current stage of being a mother and a wife, and before that your love language changed, like before and after being a mother and a wife?
Definitely changed, because I myself as a woman, I change. As soon as I become a mother, I completely change. You know, I'm just not really like before, and also how I give love and how I receive love is also very different now. I mean, of course, as soon as you get married, I really change my, you know, how I give and receive love, because you know, this is your husband, and this is the person you're spending. This is your lover, your soulmate. So he is forever thing. So there, by being married, just by after, you know, making it halal, it's a whole different level already. It's like a whole different person of you that you're gonna give. Giving your whole self, you know, the best of you as a woman to this other person. And of course, as a mother, you give more of the best of you, you know, because you already you know, all the weaknesses, all the bad parts of you, you kind of left it behind. You're like, okay, I'm grown up now. I've learned that and I've changed for better. I'm a grown woman now, a mother. So the way I give love is also so much more special. So that's why it's different when you, as a girlfriend and boyfriend, than when you're married. When you marry a woman, the woman will give all of her to you, and you get the best of her.
Yes. I think that is very important, because a lot of people maybe they expect the same when they don't realize that they think that the honeymoon period with boyfriend girlfriend stage, it will be the same as when you get married and you have child. No, it's not. It's gonna mature up. It's another stage in life, another phase.
You give the best of you. You give the best version of you, actually, because this person deserves it the most.
Correct. Yeah, that is a very, very wise advice, actually. This is we already answered the last question that I'm gonna ask, like what's the advice of being, you know, transit from so we're just gonna go. So your partner's love language is so similar to yours, like act of service is the top one, right?
Acts of service, yes. Words of affirmation is also very important to us. It means we are listening to each other. And no, I saw my sister-in-law. I love you too. So words of affirmation is really, really, I think that's a top one for me and my partner.
Okay.
Just saying I love you, or saying I'm proud of you. That is also very, very meaningful. And just, you know, complimenting you in a day, in any way, just because it means that he's noticing something about you. And in a relationship, it's all about time and attention, I feel. So if he gives words of affirmation or compliments, it means he has given his time and attention, and he realizes those little things about you, and that's what makes it really sweet.
Sorry, I got distracted by the comment. Yeah,
I know.
But really, yes. I think as a woman, actually, one of the things that we really want is the little attention that we get from our husband, and
time and attention. Yes.
Time and attention. Like, oh, you washed your hair today. Oh, your hair looks great. Or oh, this is a new dress. You know, things like that. Some
Exactly.
little things that they notice, right?
Yes.
So, you know, current times of since last year, actually it's been a year since we are battling with COVID, this pandemic time, right? So
yes,
not sure what is your job nature before this, but a lot of people, because of the pandemic, they stay indoor in the house with the husband, and they are not used to facing their husband face to face 24 hours. Like they used to go out and work and all. So during this pandemic, one of the questions that we always ask is, how do you cope being at home every day with your husband? Is there anything in that is there increase of conflict, or is it better? Because one of the ambassador that we asked, and both of their love language is quality time. So once the pandemic happened, I mean, it started, and then the lockdown happened, they actually enjoy, because their love language is quality time. They actually feel better after instead of going out to work and then come home and meet each other at night, they spend more time together and they actually enjoy it. So how about you and your husband, like do you used to spend a lot of time together before this, or not? Like,
we kind of do. Yeah, we're kind of used to being around each other. Have to be around each other a lot, because once we're not, we miss each other so much, and then we're very attached. Actually, we're very attached to each other, and you know, we can't not see each other, not even for a day.
Yeah, of course.
You know, we're just very, very attached to each other, and for the pandemic, it's a blessing for us, because we get to meet each other every day, and we are also our own boss. He's his own boss, I am my own boss, so that's why our schedule is quite all right, because we still can work from home. And you know, I give him space, he gives me space. I think what's most important about, you know, spending quality time and always, you know, with each other every day, also giving each other space. In a day. You know, you wake up, you do each other's business whatsoever. You know, you give time for that, you give space for that, and you know, when you eat together. Especially eating has to be together, you know, lunch or dinner. Then, you know, in between you do your own thing, and when it comes to night, when we're ready to go to sleep, that's when we really spend quality time together, and that's when we talk about our day. And you know, and it's kind of, and because of the pandemic, it kind of has become a routine for us. So that's how it is, that's how it's like. And I think it's really important to give each other space, but also time, time and attention.
And there's a balance.
Yeah, it has to have a balance. And certain couples as well, certain people, you know, sometimes you in each other's space too much, that you just can't see each other for, like, you know, that's why to me space is really good in that 24 hours. You know, whatever he needs to do, you know, you just let it, and then whatever you give space for your time as well. You need to you know, have time for yourself as well, and to be alone and to do your thing. And once you both understand each other and respect each other's time and space, then the quality time spent will be much more meaningful.
Yes, I get what you mean. And also because your daughter is only 18 months, meaning to say that when the pandemic started, she just turned 1, right? Oh no, she just turned 6 months. 6 months actually. So it's actually a blessing in disguise. Not only you spend more time with your husband, but both of you get to spend more time with your child, and being a full-time parents, forced to be together. under
I'm
the
kind
roof.
of enjoying this, you know, this housewife, being a housewife thing. But of course, I need to do work no matter what. You know, I still need to work.
Yes.
And I'm my own boss. I work on my own schedule. But except for when there's filming and all that, then you know I follow other people's schedule. But I make sure I don't not be around for too much or too long at home. Because quality time spent with husband and your child is the most important thing in the world. Not even time can take it away from you. Time is the most important, you know, because your kid is growing. And if that one time you kind of waste that one time, then you waste a whole month with your daughter, and you know a whole month of evolving and learning and all that. And it's really important to still give time for your family.
I'm sure you, because of this, you get to witness all her milestone, like the first time she turned, the first time she sit up, the first time she walked,
the first time she walks, the first word,
the first solid.
Yes.
The first sip of water. I mean, looking at you drinking.
Exactly. Because I want to see the first of everything of what my daughter does. And I want to be the one to be teaching her, to be guiding her. And also, you know, it's such a blessing actually to have a toddler, to have a growing little baby during the pandemic. And, you know, I get to spend time, me and my husband gets to spend the most time with our daughter.
That's why that's one of the, I spoke to a few mothers, and actually this is one of the blessing that actually the whole pandemic time that we really appreciate. Being one in one side is like, oh, we are forced to stay in, but on the other hand is we get to be forced to spend time and then acknowledge each other's presence and actually to create the quality time.
A lot of people forget about that when they're so they terlalu kejar-kejar worldly matters, macam terlalu kejar benda-benda di dunia sampai kita lupa apa yang paling penting sebenarnya adalah quality time spent dengan keluarga sendiri.
Betul, you are right. Very I'm actually from Sarawak, and then
cool.
So
I can speak a little bit Sarawakian because I used to I did this one drama before which was about Rosli Dobi, about this icon in Sarawak before, so we all had to learn a little bit of Sarawakian.
Really?
And I remember
sorry, go ahead.
What I remember is kami mau ke sini. Kita tahu nak. Something like that.
And sinun and sinin. Something like that.
I have a couple of Sarawakian friends myself actually. And I've been to Sarawak. I love Sarawak. I love Sarawak people.
Thank you. I'm from Kuching.
That's awesome.
To be
That's
specific,
really cool.
Kuching, and I'm not sure about the language, but because I stay in KL for the past 12 years, and whenever I speak Bahasa, people will say that, oh, you're from Sarawak. I don't know what kind of tone or what kind of accent that trigger them to say that. You know?
Maybe there is a certain, because if it's Sabahan, you can tell. You can really tell from the accent. With Sarawak, I think you guys is I think some Sarawakians, their Malay is really good. Their Bahasa is really good, right? And I mean, if for someone who's not good, I think if you speak Bahasa, I think your dialect is not so too thick. The Sarawakian dialect depends.
I think there's a Bah thing also, like the Bah. Like,
oh, you have Bah as well?
I have Bah as well.
That's why they can tell where you're from.
Okay ba.
Okay ba kalau ko.
Very good. You are very good actually.
That's all I can say.
Okay. All right. So one of the last question that I would like to ask you, and everyone is watching this, and in the future when people are watching this video, is what are the tips tips that you have for relationship during lockdown, because this lockdown MCO would not end anytime soon, and based on the past 1 year of experience, and do you have any tips for couples, for family, for parents, any tips for them before we end this session?
Oh, definitely. Based on my experiences,
yes,
I'd love to share it well with everyone.
mm-hmm.
I think it's really important to give time and attention to your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you are seeing each other every day, even though you're stuck at home, but because we have a lot of distractions. We have
yes,
TV, we have telephone, we have social media, we have movies and all that. That's a lot of distractions. So
yes,
kind of find that time. It's important to find time to have that quality time with your partner. A few times in a day, I would say. Don't leave each other for too. I mean, it's important to give each other space, but not for too long. I feel like when you have food, you should sit down and eat together. And also, for me and my husband, we love watching movies together. So at night we will always, before we sleep, we will watch movie together. We will talk about movies, and we would do some activities together as well when we are allowed to, like, go downstairs and take a walk or jogging, or ride a bike. When there are times we're allowed to, and there are times that we're not allowed to. So those little time is also very important to spend, do fun stuff. With your partner. Find something that you have in common. Some fun things you guys can do in common, even if something that your husband likes doing but you don't like doing, but take the time to maybe learn to do what he likes to do. Even though in the beginning you don't like it, but maybe learn to see why he likes it so much, and then then you get to know each other better. It's all about getting to know each other better too, and take this time, this quality time, to get to know each other better and read each other. And I feel like I get to read him more. I get to read my husband more, and I get to understand him more, and also understand myself more. And that's what the pandemic has done to us. Like, we kind of understand each other more. And communication is so important. Whatever you're feeling, or whatever is anything wrong, anything right, you just talk to your partner. Sometimes it's very important just to listen to your partner, listen to your wife, what she's going through, or what happy things that happened today, or sad things that happened to you, whatever she's feeling. And also ask your partner, are you feeling all right? Are you okay? Is there any problem? So I feel like that is the most important thing that we can take advantage of during this pandemic, especially.
I think your the whole tips that you give is actually a very complete tips for all of us to follow, because you cover all aspects. And yes, one of the things that you said, that you have to understand why he loved this so much, and all. Like, for example, some couples, sometimes we are very blessed to have a couple that a spouse that has the same interest with you and the same love language and all. But sometimes some couples, they don't have the same love language, so it's a good time for them to really not take it as a challenge or as obstacles, but just to take the time to really understand each other. Say, when my partner were to pass me a glass of water, is a sign of love, a sign of not just say, ay, kacau lah, that kind of thing.
Appreciate this little thing.
Yes.
Important. And also appreciate your differences with them as well. As many things in common that you guys have, there are some differences, and you shouldn't be so selfish. You should understand as well that differences, and also differences attract. Not just similarities, but also differences, and kind of appreciate that.
It's quite interesting, right? When differences attract each other, like like you are extrovert and introvert, and really the balance is there and all. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah,
You can't be exactly like each other. You need that
yeah.
balance, So learn where it is, learn what it is, and then understand relationship even more. It's not just about you, it's about the two of you.
Correct. That's why it's very important as a basic, as a start, that you get to know what is the love language, the bahasa cinta, and how do they feel love, and how you feel love, and how do you give love, show love, and how does he show you love. And once you can
be anything, right? It could be words of affirmation, or giving gifts to each other, or out of those five love languages, it could be any one of those. Every couple is different. Some couple is about giving gifts to each other. Some couple is about complimenting each other. Some is quality time. So find that, and then you learn from it, and try to if you find the root of it, then you will get into like a better relationship.
Definitely. That's a very, very good advice. Okay, so we have come to the end of the session. Thank you so much. I hope that everyone is watching this session, this video, learn the love language and get Puan Juliana's tips on relationship.
Thank you for listening.
One of the good feedback that I can get is communication is the key. Communication, spend time together, communicate, talk, right?
Exactly.
Thank you so much for your time today, and I hope to see you around. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I had a great time talking about love.
Today,
and I hope everyone watching also learned a thing or two. From my experience, and also the advices. And thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Juliana. Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care. Wear a mask. Sanitize your hands.
And stay safe.
Yes. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.